Say the hottest cookie. Fella.
What's up, everybody? My name is Loungo under Pitse, aka King B, and finally it is happening. Welcome to my Q&A. A big shout out goes out to Local Corner, #YouGotCovered. Let's find out what you guys want to know about the king. I'm a little bit nervous, but hey, why not? BLT. All right, question number 1 coming in from Tumi Irile. Who is your boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend and I'm not looking for one. Let's just start right there. But I had somebody, it didn't work out. I feel like I'm more in love with my career now more than ever. And I got the baggage. I got the stress. Now I'm thinking money, when you're thinking, if I can have a lot of zeros in my bank account, and then I'll think about having a baby. Because I feel like that babe needs to, fall under my spell and obey me and fall under my, greatness. I swap bags, honey, and I put fuel in my electricity. I don't buy condoms. I ain't got no time for that. All right, let's move on. Jessica M. Mulefe, I hope I said it right. What's the weirdest thing a fan has ever done for you? Darling. Oh. Let me tell you something. Before COVID, before I was dating, you meet supporters that are genuinely very loyal to you. And I remember in Riliko homecoming ko Mahalape. Imagine Mahalape. And I would have never thought somebody in Mahalape would, honey, dig all this gold, and he did a great job. And yeah. I forgot his name. It was very unnecessary for me to know his name. It was just a random hookup. You also do it. Judge. Lizard Lounge. At least I was in a hotel room. Shout out goes out to Cresta. Oh. Next question. Whitney Seremudi, what's your most embarrassing childhood memory? What were your best and worst subjects in school? What's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? Girl! My most embarrassing moment of my childhood was when, my mother has this thing, guys, of trying to embarrass me hella naturally. I know she loves me. So she is holding up traffic and she wears glasses, and she decided on the worst day of my whole entire life, on a Friday. That's the day when you want to get ready. Everybody won't come to user. And then she's going to come out of the bedroom. And I'm like, but how like, I just don't understand the logic behind it. I was so embarrassed driving all the way to school. She's the only human being driving at a glacial pace. You know what? And my mother owes me an apology because I know what she said. So, bullshit. I'm like, I go to this school. And I reminded her of this the other day, Mama. I don't know parking lot. That's just one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. It's one of the most embarrassing childhood memories ever, and I don't want to ever relive that. So, the beautiful Wingwaka Togezile Pitse, you owe me an apology and a paycheck. This other one says, what were your best and worst subjects in school? I was very intelligent, academically gifted. Shout out goes out to my dad. He's also one of the most academically amazing people, and my mom. And I absolutely hated mathematics. For me, it was the worst, but everything else I was good at. What's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? A body part I wouldn't mind losing. A lot of people think I want to be a girl, and I said no. I feel like women go through a lot. Period pain, you're pregnant, there's a child, and if I was a girl at one point, I feel like I would have been pregnant with so many people's babies. Scandalous, and a condom breaks And I wouldn't want to be a female. So there is no body part of mine that I wouldn't mind lose. So I love my body the way it is. Sometimes it's just, if I can get like a six-pack in 2 minutes, it's like I've had a child and I'm a man and I've got ovaries, but I wouldn't mind losing my belly. This one comes in, it says, it's coming from Jotika Bohatsu. Hey King B, so since I've known you, you've always been so vibrant and confident within your skin. Did any of your peers ever make you feel uncomfortable with your sexuality? And how did you, if you had to, ignore all the BS that people put you through? Love you loads. Shout out goes out to my girl Jotika. I love you tons and forever and always. Absolutely, it's happened in the industry. There's been a lot of people that have tried to dim my light because they felt a little bit threatened of, my personality and the person and my persona, the person that I am. And I think for me is, human beings know authenticity. People gravitate towards great energy and people see when somebody's trying to be something they're not. So thankfully, I've always been comfortable in my skin. My mom is my anchor, she's my rock. She's told me what I'm perfect the way I am. So that's why I've got a lot of young female followers and a lot of young men followers in corporate as well, because I think a lot of people support someone who is real. In the industry, there's been a lot of your faves that have said a lot of terrible things about me, but I can only wish them nothing but the best. This is why their careers have faded. All right, Boka M, hey Loungo, you're so perfect at what you do. Do you ever get anxiety before going on stage? If so, how do you overcome it? Boka, wait, I get nervous all the time. Even when I shoot, or even if I do a photo shoot, or even if I do a corporate gig or MC or do the yamas, before I get on stage, I get very, very quiet. I get nervous. I start to chew my nails, or I just want, to be about myself. And then I sit and remember, you've earned every amount of respect that you're about to, that you've received, and the job that you've gotten, you've earned it. So the first thing I do is obviously I pray and I gather myself with the right energy, from my makeup artist to my stylist, to my management, to my family, my baby cousins, my brothers that are always there to support me, and my best friends. And then I inhale, I exhale, and then I think about the bigger prize. And here's a little trick that I do when I'm hosting, right? The first link, I never usually look at the audience because I picture them, most of them half naked. So you can't say anything to me. So the moment I open up my mouth with the very first link, looking straight into the camera or at the back, not looking at the audience, that's how I break my nervousness, and then the butterflies go away, because it's just like foreplay. Once you have handled the delicate parts, it shall happen. Whole of it. Yes. Of course. Ooh, can't think of it again. Can't think of it. Anyway, let's move on. Next question, Tabang Mokoto. Hello, sir. What do you think of the entertainment industry succession, seeing how you've been around for long enough to have a mature opinion, if I may? I like that I'm very intellectual and smart. Do you think young creatives are being given well-deserved opportunities, or is it the succession biased? Allow me to add one more. What role do you think you serve or want to in the industry, and why? Well, in our country and our societal beliefs, we are taught standard 1 or standard 7. From standard 7, we are high school, then varsity, and then you get a white-collar job. The way that the world has been shaped, that's what a lot of people have been believing in. But with the young and upcoming, creatives, and a lot of people who've been in the industry prior to me being here, are the people that have paved way for me to be comfortable enough to say, yes, education is important, but my life choices regarding to, how I want to perceive and live my life is a little bit more. This is why passion is always my purpose. And it's so sad that Mobotswana, we still think creatives aren't adding any value to economy growth. And when you do something like taking videos and doing content or vlogging or doing makeup, taking pictures or writing and producing or shooting a drama and film is not considered work. But the actual reality is we do more work than the people that sit in the office for 8 hours, because creativity comes from passion comes from within, and you give your all. And when people don't understand it when you're creative, it really is heartbreaking. And it's so sad but yet we celebrate our neighboring countries and faraway countries when they do creativity, and then we don't consider ourselves creatives. But I think Botswana has some of the most talented and beautiful young men and women. So I'm hoping for a change, and me being in the industry for so long, the longevity, it's a purpose to say that yes, I've fulfilled my dream and my destiny, but I'm still yet to work harder to achieve what I really want to do, and that's to get to the top and one day host Oscars and Grammys and have my own production company to employ young Botswana to do great and give them opportunities and collaborate with incredible stars. I mean, I've been very lucky to work with stars like Connie Ferguson, Bastana Kumalo, Bonang Mateba at the Yarn FM Music Awards, Desmond Dube, Idris Elba, the list is the list goes on and on. Jill Scott, you know what I mean? Anika Noni Rose, who starred alongside Beyonce in Dreamgirls. I've been in that position and I've seen the way the craft has been respected, and it was such an honor, and I will not give it up for anybody any day, and it's something that I'll forever love to do. All right, and then this one says, allow me to add on one more. What role do you think you serve or want to in the industry? I think I serve a role of purpose and perseverance and drive and passion, execution, and somebody who takes his brand very seriously. So it's something that I've mastered over the past 12 years of me being in the industry, and I know, and I love how the young and upcoming are doing such a phenomenal job and taking stride and pride in whatever they do to say it's their bread and butter. So I serve purpose and longevity and perseverance and hard work and sacrifice. So yeah, I hope I answered you, Tamang. Next question, Saki Lemguni. Hey King B, Amampa Pilo Swiri. Are, what is the most memorable and exciting thing you've ever seen in your field and industry? That's a really good question. First and foremost, the most exciting for me was my very first TV, job, being on Maramo back in 2009. That was such a great opportunity. You wake up and then you get this opportunity where you're going to work with Jill Scott, and you're like, I just watched Jill Scott 2 years ago on Why Did I Get Married? I love her music. I grew up listening to her. What the hell is going on? And then me getting a job to be a presenter on My African Dream, first of its kind. I mean, it had its other presenters, but I think what we brought was great energy and different aspect and approach to presenting. And then joining Flavor Dome in 2013 and Yarona FM. It's been a great, joyous journey, but I think the cream for me was, I think, maybe working with Bonang in 2019. It was something I never saw coming. Oh, and also, Connie Ferguson and Shauna Ferguson, that was top tier. And Basitsana Kumalo, who trusted me enough after we had our little one-on-one to host her book launch in Botswana. It's unreal. It's words I can't put into words, but that has been the cream of the crop for me. And meeting young students schooling in high school, besides private schools, it's a lot of them coming up to me saying I'm very motivated, I'm very inspired, because the situation at most of it, the situation is really sad. From the tafole to bana bakhoka di buka, ba share di buka. It's a bad, dire situation, but they keep going because they have a purpose and a goal. So that for me keeps me going, and it's an exciting thing to always see. So yeah, I hope you're Arabile sweetie. Arashake Engwe. Princess Diana M99, a big love for you, King B. Thank you, my love. Do you ever suffer from social anxiety? If you have, how do you deal with it? I do. I'm naturally very shy. I have to get to know you first and study your energy, because I'm very particular about energy. I tend to keep to my corner and my circle and my people. That's why sometimes when somebody comes and asks for a picture, there's a bit of a panic, because you never know. People are very devious. King baby is King Billy King mess. So one thing is 2 minutes, but I've got such a great support system. My friends are my anchors, so I surround myself with the right people. But I'm naturally very shy. But when it comes to it's social anxiety, it happens all the time. But I deal with it by laughter and getting to know somebody. Somebody wants a picture, I ask them questions. What are you doing? And stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I deal with it. But nice question, by the way. Babe Dimuseki, our hiking B. Who are the people behind your resilience and strength? Is it as lonely at the top, and how have you maintained those relationships? My mother, my dad, sometimes. I mean, we're only starting to rebuild our relationship now, but I'm grateful that I have a father. for me, my mother is, words aren't enough. Words are not enough. And I keep hearing a lot of people sometimes, words are not enough. What that woman has done for me, the sacrifice, the love, the hardships, me seeing her coming from nothing to building something. It's something that I sleep at night, I think about a lot. My mother is everything and beyond. Words are not enough. She's my anchor, she's my backbone. My mother taught me everything that I know by example today, and she is the definition of what love is and should be without judging. She's my motivator, and I get a little bit emotional when I speak of her because I lost two of my brothers, my older brothers, so I've seen her through the worst pain, I've seen her through the most joyous time, and Olediki, she's the reason why I'm breathing. My heart beats for her. I want to do right by her. I want to make sure that everything I do, I put a smile on her, because that woman is if angels walk upon the earth, she's one of them, and she's been my guide and my anchor, and I love my mother till the death of me, and I can't put it into words. And obviously my family, and my management has been with me for 12 years, my friends, but my mother is words aren't enough, and I can't explain it. So the love that my mother gives me and the relationship we have is everything to me. And it does get lonely at the top. I mean, I would love to have a relationship with someone who I can go to and talk to when I'm from work, and talk about memories and making memories. But I realize that a romantic relationship are not a necessity. They should happen like, how the water flows. If somebody comes into your life, they sometimes come for a reason and for a season. And if somebody's there for a reason, they're there to teach you something about yourself. If you're not there to complete me and help me grow, in which I'm supposed to do and reiterate in return, then there's no purpose of you being around. So I'm very particular about that. But yeah, my mom is everything to me. All right, next question. Neo Mpete. I don't know if it's Mpete or Mpete. I hope I said it right now. Arhe Lungo, kopa gore o bue nnete this time around. Wena le Bakes, le di sibling agere. Bakes don't need no press. Guys, Bakes is literally my friend. We are not related. The nerve. Focus. Bakes is like a really good friend of mine. We met a long time ago. He also wanted to do TV and stuff like that, finished at school and then went into corporate, and he's doing so well right now. He's got his own channel on Instagram. He does such a fantastic job by interviewing people in their businesses and reviewing products locally. He's on a rise, and I'm so happy to see that he's following his passion, and he's very lovable and he's got a contagious personality. And I love Baker Tebogo. He's an incredible superhuman, and no, we're not related. Like when you see us together, no batla gore ke na le batho ba ka man kgola ra hetele ke go retolla ka bomoere ke re ya o le ray wa tlhaloganya Bakes ba tswa kwa ba tsa wa re na neu. No, but I love Bakes. Bakes is my boy. He's my twin, but we're not related blood-wise, but we'll forever be related, because every time people see him, they see me. And people, when they see me, they see Bakes. We're not related, but I love him. I love Bakes. And he dresses really well. He's got a great personality, all right? Iman Bags, hey, what is his 2022 strategy plan for his foundation? Oh, I'm excited about that one. And are there any areas of collaboration for me as a civic leader with a trust that also focuses on educating the children in my community? Iman Bags, I'm so happy that you asked about that. The Loungo Pitse Foundation is still in its infancy stage. I'm excited because we're almost at the final level. When you do stuff in Botswana, the process tends to take long. Kind of when you open up a foundation and you think about opening up a foundation, it's a process of, interview series back and forth, and then you have to apply at the registrars of society to get that permit, because a foundation is public interest and it's public funds, because people then will be able to donate for you to be able to sustain the foundation for it to grow. So I'm hoping by end of this year we have a solid answer for everybody, but for now it's almost there. Just give us time. If we can acquire what we need to acquire in terms of that paperwork, then we're going to run for it. But for 2022, it's going to definitely be happening, and I'll be sending 12 young Botswana to school through the Loungo and Pitse Foundation. So I'm excited about that one. And yes, I'll be collaborating with a lot of young Botswana civic leaders, Modu community, and there's a big project that I can't wait to embark on, and it's hashtag Project 100,000, where I want to, literally get every Motswana and Moshopong to buy one sanitary pad at least, halaka alamo grocery shopping, and then throw it in the box. You'll see my face and hashtag Project 100,000, so that we can raise 100,000 sanitary pads in 3 months and then distribute them throughout Botswana. Especially in the rural areas during this pandemic, and because it's really, really bad, and I think a girl child goes through the utmost. So these are certain things that I'm currently working on. I take my time, and I don't like to announce them up until it's done, but I'm excited about this, and I believe if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and if God has anointed it, nobody can take it away from you. So yeah, it is done. I'll definitely be hollering at you. Thank you so much for that question, and I'll see you soon, and keep pushing your community. All right. Ru Anaya. Oh, I like that name, Anaya. What 3 inspirational quotes or words would you roughly like to quote for a fan today? Oh, okay. My life motto is return the hate with love, kill them with kindness, and bury them with success. I actually have a tattoo of it on my wrist somewhere here. Kena, sweetie. This is my little sketch and reminder of why I'm on earth and the purpose behind it. That's something I share with a lot of my supporters and with a lot of my friends. So I would share that with you. Return the hate with love, kill them with kindness, and bury them with success. It's very self-explanatory. And when I say kill them with, I'm not saying literally, but could destroy them. Because if the foundation is so high and it's built with love that you don't have time for negativity. So I would definitely share that my life motto: never return the hate with love, kill them with kindness, and bury them with success, to everyone out there and somebody watching right now. And you're important and you're worthy. That's it. I would definitely share that with you. So yeah. Next question coming in from Ted Musweu. Hey Loungo, some people told me that you are bisexual. Is it true? Well, I like a bit of pork and a bit of beef, a bit of chicken and fish. I mean, I feel like as a human being, you can't always have the same meal. Why can't people just be? Unless you don't want Ted, I mean, holla. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not bisexual, babe. I really am not. I play for Dickley, strictly, a bit of tennis balls. Yeah, you get it. I really am not bisexual. I would love to be bisexual, but unfortunately my feelings don't allow me. But yeah, straight as they come. Me, I am curved. MDTKTV, Are, why did you leave Flavor Dome? I was bored. I really was bored. I felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again, and there was no challenge. And I wanted to try and grow and do other things, and I'm glad I did, because I believe when you're on such a great platform and you are doing so great for almost 5 years, and people talk about you and your talent daily and weekly. Everybody's like, Loungo, you're doing such a great job, and it's so genuine and you feel it. I would rather leave while I'm at a natural high than be on a show for 10 years and be forgotten and always be referred to that guy on Alamo Flavor Dome. So the plan was for me to leave and grow, become better, polish my craft, create my own, and then pass the baton to those that are coming after me, because you can only do so much. There will always be somebody more handsome, somebody more talented, somebody better than you. So why not leave a legacy while you still can and be remembered for being great and a pioneer? So yeah, that's why I left Flavor Dome. I just wanted a different environment, and yeah, besides being bored, it has been such a pleasure working with the beautiful Sadidi Khaka and the team at BTV, but I will never go back. Thanks. Shaduf Nkabule, I hope I said it right. Dreams and achievements left on your list. There's a long way for me to go, trust and believe. There's a long list and a long way for me to go. For now, I am living my purpose and doing what I said I wanted to do. And remember what a strategies are planned. When you have a strategy in place, you're able to do things and not overcrowd them and then forget the other dream and purpose behind. So I'm good. For now, I'm good. But eventually, I want to rule the world in terms of media and, give opportunities to everyone who aspires to be great in the field of entertainment and creativity. That's what I want to do. But for now, I'll get there. For now, I'm good. Can move at my own pace. Bakang Mudiredi Are, what would you like remembered about you? I want to be remembered for being great at what I do. I want to be reminded for being a good human being, somebody who has lived his purpose, somebody who lived his truth. I want to be remembered for being great at being myself, a reflection of happiness, a reflection of politeness, a reflection of, breaking the norm of societal stereotypes, somebody who has endured so much pain, got back up and said, you know what, fuck you and your belittled peanut brain, you're not going to stop me. It's a God-given talent and no one. And I remember my grandmother once said to me before she died in 2005, Are, if something is meant to be yours, it will come through, no makanjani. No one will ever take it away from you. So it's a life lesson and it's elevation and it's growth. So I want to be remembered for being good at what I do and creating opportunities and being a superhuman being with a good heart. I know I've got flaws, but good Lord, I've done great and I'm living my purpose. So I want to be remembered for that. Like blind. And also for being a great lover. So I'm also going to be remembered for being a great kisser. How about both? Even your faves, my industry. At least, Sabako, Are, if you were to be asked to return to Flavor Dome, would you do it and why no? No. No, guys, it's over. That chapter is done. I want to create my own. No! Guys, you lava screen. Hello, Shabi. All right. And then final question. What keeps you going and what's next? Loungo is building. I'm currently cooking. That's all. You never announce your moves. Trust and believe. It's coming. Be patient. It's like planting a seed. It takes time. You water it, you cultivate it, and then it blooms and it blossoms. That's all. But yeah, shout out goes out to Local Corner, hashtag you got covered, and to each and every one of you guys for asking King B questions. We'll definitely keep in touch on the socials, on Twitter at @underpc. Kabato Mochile account when I can have 77,000 followers on Twitter. Because I'm beginning more like a one down. I'll go when say but yeah, follow me at @underpc on Instagram at @underpc, Facebook Loungo @underpc, and we'll keep in touch there and look out for amazing, big, massive news that I will announce soon on my social media. It's something that's definitely going to change the game, and I don't think anyone saw it coming. And yeah, and yes, I'm still very much single. La kokota kwa mapitsi banya ba nna le ba ba tliwa bathong go go ba tliwa ngwetsi ke go sa ba tliwa nna le rata go apara tsa le be re nna ha tse ba se di ba tsena ba na le bo maloma a bone. We are done. Bye babies.